point is, we're not interested in borrowing money from future generations to send down to states to help them with bad decisions they've made in the past, unrelated to the coronavirus epidemic. We're more than happy and already have sent $150 billion down to states and localities to deal with the pandemic. And I think any additional assistance that we provide for state and local government also needs to include some things that are important for everybody else.
That's Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell yesterday on whether state and local governments should receive funding in the next coronavirus relief package. Joining us now, United States Navy veteran and member of the House Armed Services Committee, Democratic Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill of New Jersey. Congresswoman, it's great to see you. I'll let you react first to McConnell's statement right there about local and state governments and how much money they should or shouldn't get. What do you make of his view?
I couldn't disagree with his view more, Willie. Just to give your viewers a sense of what it's like on the front lines here in New Jersey. New York and New Jersey account for about 45% of the cases nationwide. We're one of the hottest hotspots globally. Here in New Jersey, we've had over 7,000 people pass away from this disease. We've had to expand our mortuary capabilities. We had a real fight to get ventilators here. We were very concerned we wouldn't have enough capacity in our hospitals. We've built out old hospitals with the Army Corps of Engineers. We've had FEMA set up pop-up hospitals. We've set up testing sites. Our 911 system has been at capacity. We've had first responders on the scene. We've had firefighters on the scene. This is all a huge cost to our state government, not because of past decisions we've made, but because of the present desire to handle the coronavirus as best as possible, to take care of people and get them back to work as soon as possible.
So, Congresswoman, that's the medical side, the state of affairs in New Jersey. How about the economic side? Obviously, New Jersey, like every state, has been devastated by the stay-at-home orders. But as Governor Murphy has said, you know, you got to wait to break the back of the disease before you can start getting people back to work and into schools. So when you talk to small business owners around your district who are desperate to get back to work, to reopen, worried they're going to lose their business, what are they telling you? And what do you tell them back when they say, I'd like to open my business?
So I think because we've been so hard hit, Willie, people and many of our small business community understand the need for the social distancing, for shutting down to get our arms around this disease. It's so widespread here that there are very few people that have not been touched by this horrible pandemic in some way or the other. However, what I'm hearing from my small businesses is that it's day to day. They don't know how much longer they're going to be able to stay open. Many have had to shutter already. We've put money into the SBA, but because of some of the regulations, not everyone has had access to that. But as we're looking at this, as you know, Willie, the best thing we could do is get all the cases down as far as possible and then get people back to work, which is why I've set up a bipartisan regional recovery task force with Representative King from Long Island.
And Congresswoman, are those small businesses getting the PPP money? We now have that second wave of it. A lot of small businesses were left out of the first wave. Is that money coming in to at least get them through another month or so?
Not for everybody. Willie, some people have gotten access to it. We're trying to get more people access to it. We sequestered about $60 billion for our smaller banks, so our community banks, so they could hopefully get money out to the people that need it so badly. But it's still having real problems. The system's still crashing. Businesses here are still having problems even getting lenders to agree to lend to them because the queue for lending is so backed up. So we still need more money in that program. We still need to fix some of the regulations in that program. It's helping some people, but there's still more to do there as well.
Congresswoman Susan Del Percio's here, has a question for you. Susan?
Good morning, Congresswoman. Yeah. I hear what you're saying. I'm based in New York. I'm hearing from small business owners everywhere. They're having a hard time. Most of them only need maybe $10,000, $20,000 to help them get them through this. They're not getting the money, or they have employees that are based on tips, like in restaurant workers. But what they also are saying is that when we do reopen, we're going to make sure that we need safe streets, sanitation, other things that the state and city provides. And with Donald Trump saying that if we're going to give money to blue states, we're going to have to get something in return. How do you even comprehend that? And what do you think he means by that?
I just think it's a real lack of understanding what these states, my state, is going through right now. We have mayors that are arranging how elderly people in our towns can get groceries. We have, sheriffs out at the testing sites arranging for people to get safely tested and for our healthcare workers to stay safe. It is a constant drive here in all of our towns for everyone to come together and work so hard. And this is not something that, these were towns that spent their money unwisely or have somehow arrived to this crisis because of something they did. We've arrived at this crisis and now we're handling it. I think in New Jersey, we have all come together. We are working hard together, reaching across the aisle, working with every single person, well, just to take care of our citizens. So to somehow think that we're, there have to be some strings attached. This money is to take care of people. This money is to help a community fight through the coronavirus pandemic.
Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill, and U.S. Navy veteran, thank you so much for your time this morning. Give our best to New Jersey. We'll be keeping an eye on you. Thanks so much. Joe, Mika?
Thanks so much, and thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.